All right, welcome to the Terror Dome. All right, I want to talk about Jay Jones. I love this guy, man. You know, there was a ton of big wins on Tuesday. Is every election called Super Tuesday? I'm gonna call it Super Tuesday because it was incredible. But we swept, cleaned up, packed them up, and the fact that this guy he's got a good look. I think his look is a big part of why he wants. But you do not see black guys get this kind of latitude, this type of leeway, this type of leash, like to say crazy shit in politics. Because, you know, it's pretty apparent. But he still beat his opponent, a white guy, which is crazy. That just shows me that times are changing. The civility bullshit, the Karen bullshit is going out the window. People getting offended by everything. And I got evidence, man. Like not just Jason Jones or Jay Jones' win. And Jay Jones won after. I'm not going to recap it. Go back and watch my video yesterday. I talked about the text messages that he sent to a colleague, a Republican colleague. And at that point, when I made the video yesterday, I did not know that it was a Republican colleague. And like I was getting on her for turning on him, turning on her own side. But no, man. Like that shows. I gotta criticize Jay a little bit. That shows a lack of like a tact. Why would you just text a Republican this about the Republican Speaker of the House? Like, man, you gotta be a little smarter than that. As if he'd ever see this. But I think he's smart enough. He knows what the hell he's doing. He's gonna do a great job. But yeah, that woman lost. And Carrie Coyner. We got some election results in this article here. We're going to read about it, man. This is so satisfying on just two fronts. The fact that he wasn't a bitch. He didn't drop out. He held firm. The Democratic Party kept supporting him. And he ultimately pulled it out. And she lost. Like, this is a message. Snitches get stitches. You might just lose your government job. Democrat Lindsey Doherty defeated Republican incumbent Carrie Coyner in the race of the House of Delegates District 75. District 75 includes Hopewell City, parts of Chesterfield County, and parts of Prince George County. Isn't Prince George County like really red? The district has historically leaned Republican. There you go. However, in the 2024 presidential election, Kamala won the district by 52.3%. Doherty and Coyner had previously faced off for a House of Delegates seat in 2019, which Coyner had won narrowly. The district recent... Oh, let me show you her picture, by the way. Speaking of the Karen shit, she got the Karen haircut. Like, this is like a meme. Like, come on. When I think about a white Karen, it's this woman every time. She's like a fucking meme. She got the fucking haircut and everything. Bro, life is hilarious. Anyways... when you're winning. But where were we? Okay, Coyner won narrowly. The district's recent political fluctuation is due in part to redistricting of legislative maps in 2021, which diversified and added more youth votes to the district. That's how we win, bitch. That's why they're afraid, why they're gerrymandering. It's dummy mandering because it ain't going to work. All that matters, gerrymandering, all it doesn't matter at the end of the day. All that matters is raw numbers. 90 million morons stayed at home and didn't vote in 2024. You gotta be smart. Don't fucking stay at home. And I don't want to hear that bullshit. Oh, I work 2 jobs. It's too hard to vote. Fuck you. Stand in line for a fucking hour. You stand in line for an iPhone. You stand in line for whatever. What other consumer bullshit you can insert. Stand in line and vote. Your life depends on it. Being a fucking American idiot. Lazy. I hate American excuses, man. I don't believe any of it. Now, it's too hard to vote. I work too much. Shut up. Causing Democrats to make gains. This race is one of the most closely watched House races in the state. I'm done coddling people. Man, you gotta wake the fuck up. Quit being dumb. Start coddling these Americans. Man, we're Americans. We got more pride than this. 90 million people say. I know I'm harping on it. 90 million people. And Trump got 77 million votes. You could have stopped that. All we needed was a few 100,000 people. Maybe tens of thousands in swing states. And you fucked the country by being a lazy piece of shit. I work too much. Maybe you don't work enough. Doherty's campaign took hit after a former Democratic House candidate, Tavarese Marks, accused Doherty of making racist statements about him. Bullshit. Marks wrote in a Facebook post on April 22nd, 2025 that during the 2019 primary, I'll talk about some shit from 6 years ago. Sure. Primary, you received a tip-off from a woman, why didn't you bring it up then? If you want to wait to destroy this man's political career, probably got paid off by Coyner and her crew. You know how these Republicans are. They're dirty. They're corrupt. No scruples. A tip-off from a woman who was part of a text chain with the liberal women of Chesterfield County. She sent him a screenshot showing racist text messages such as large black women like him make white women uncomfortable. Wait, like him? Black men like him make white women uncomfortable. He won't get our votes from Doherty according to Mark's visit. Whatever. Sure. Doherty's has denied the claims, and Mark's, I knew it. That's why I knew it was bullshit. Where the screenshots at? You can't just cast aspersions on this man, try to assassinate his character like that with no proof. Like you ought to be prosecuted for saying shit. Maybe Jay Jones will look into it. I'm joking. I would if I was the attorney general. Man, that's garbage. That's election interference. Literally election interference. Prosecute that motherfucker criminally. Doherty has denied the claims, and Marsh has not provided any screenshots of proof. You can call me a racist? That's a big claim, baby. I don't use that term lightly. The Elias Law Group, Doherty's legal representation, sent a cease and desist letter saying that Marks and Coyner must immediately cease and desist disseminating any communications, including advertisements, and wrote, put simply, Ms. Doherty has never spoken or written the remarks that Ms. Marks alleged. And that's a him. I guess it's Miss Doherty. It's a woman that beat Coyner. I haven't seen. I don't know. I just literally found out about this, and man, I had to do a story. This shit is crazy satisfying, man. That she lost. I can't get over it. I love it. Coyner was nobly involved in sharing the text that Jones sent her, in which Jones threatened violence. He didn't threaten violence. It was a thought experiment. Threatened violence against the House Speaker Todd Gilbert and Shield. If he threatened violence as a black man against the Speaker, first of all, he would have been prosecuted. You don't believe that. They don't believe that. I'm a black man in the fucking South. I know what our lived experience is like. If he threatened violence, I don't care if he's not even in office. He left his delegate seat in 2021. If he was a public or a private black man, a normal civilian citizen threatening violence against the Republican Speaker of the House, he would have been prosecuted criminally. So miss me with this bullshit. People don't understand context, nuance, or anything anymore. Everything's just violence to you. Like that's a childish way of thinking. Baby brain. It's a fucking thought experiment. Logic. He said that in order for people to change politically, sometimes you have to experience pain. How is that wrong? Look at George Wallace. He's a great example. Speaking of the South. The Alabama governor who tried to stop desegregation by literally standing in the doorway of a desegregated school in Montgomery, I think it was Montgomery, Alabama. He got shot. This guy said segregation today, segregation tomorrow, segregation forever. He got shot by a leftist white guy, paralyzed for life. He changed his ways. He died not being a racist anymore. He had experienced tremendous, immense pain in order to see the light, because he was living pure evil. I'm just gonna say it was just pure evil, trying to stop kids from going to school because of the color of their skin. That had to happen because he wouldn't have changed otherwise. I don't question God's will. Sometimes people have to experience change or pain to change. That's just a fact of life. The Coyner campaign sponsored an ad in which Marks talks about his first Facebook post, but the ad was never aired. There you go. You're a fucking liar. You're a scumbag. Fuck you. Coyner policies including and here's the kicker, man. Coyner's the I was gonna say the man again. Excuse me, not even Coyner. What's the opponent's name? Doherty. Doherty ran on great things. We're gonna get to it. They ran an affirmative campaign. Wait, is this the article? Okay, there it is. Did I miss that? Doherty ran a campaign of improving education, raising state minimum wage, protecting access to health care, reducing gun violence, and protecting the LGBTQ community. How did I miss that? I was going to bring that up specifically when I made this article, just to show you that a Democrat can win by running on an affirmative platform that protects people in a kind of a red district. Anyways, yeah, I don't know how I missed that line. That was the most important fucking part. Guess I'm yapping too much. Sue me. Literally. Let's go to court and fight it out. Like Jay Jones would have if he actually made threats. Coyner policies included making education more accessible and affordable, protecting the victims of sexual assault, enabling the career of military spouses, helping individuals with disabilities, and aiding students in recovery, according to her campaign website. Well, she wouldn't have done any of that. She's a fucking Republican. Give me a break. According to the Virginia public, and nobody fell for that. Like, we want the Democrat who's actually going to fight for people. You're lying. You're just saying this shit you can get reelected. Don't believe you anymore, Carrie. According to the Virginia Public Access Project, Doherty has outraised Coyner. She received over $2 million in donations from the House Democratic Caucus and almost $350,000 from the Democratic Party of Virginia. Coyner received just over $600,000 from the Republican Party of Virginia. They abandoned her. Ha! And just over $30,000 from the Republican State Leadership Committee. They knew she couldn't win. Doherty raised over $3 million in total, while Coyner raised just over $2 million. And that, my friends, is called sweet victory. Doherty emphasized on her campaign website her excitement towards working with communities to create a safer and healthier environment. She is excited to get to work to meet you and your families building a community everyone is engaged in. So congrats to Representative Doherty, Delegate Doherty. I think Delegate Doherty sounds better. I'm a big alliteration guy. Congrats, Delegate Doherty. You knocked off Karen Coyner. And, man, I fuck anybody spouting defeatism. Oh, democracy's dead. Fascism is here. Fuck off.